everyone, it's Karen. I am back with a cooking little demonstration. I'm trying, I think I said last time that I'm trying to get as many frozen meals into my freezer that I can, because in the winter my body doesn't like it with the fibromyalgia and all the other junk. So this year I'm trying something where I'm just gonna cook when I can and freeze it, and hopefully my husband won't go hungry while I'm not feeling well. So today I'm making lasagna, and I made the sauce yesterday, and this is one finished one. But I did make my sauce yesterday, so I can't show you that, but I can show you what it looks like. That's it. And I think, well, it's my grandmother's sauce, so obviously I think it's the best sauce in the world. But anyway, if you don't know how to make lasagna, this is how I do it anyway. In my ricotta cheese, I put salt, pepper, a little bit of mozzarella, and some parsley. Although on my first tray, I completely forgot about putting the mozzarella in the cheese, so I'm just going to sprinkle it on top this time. Another thing is I'm going to use regular noodles, which is weird, but when we make manicotti, we also use the regular, we don't buy anything special. They cook in the sauce and the cheese and in the oven. So I'm giving it a try, and if it is hard and chewy, I won't do it again. So anyway, this is my first row, and yeah, it's kind of getting doubled over on the end, but that's all right, because we will eat it anyway. And then I just take a blob, throw it on top. And if you guys have a sauce recipe, I would love to see it. I can put mine up at the bottom. It's just something that I used to make a lot and then got very lazy apparently. But I hate jarred sauce, so my husband will eat it and my kids will eat it, so I would, you know, they'd rather eat mine, but I will not, I'll go hungry. Because I don't know what it is, the acid or, not sure. But, you know, I don't have to eat it and I don't have to like it, but some people can. So anyway, first layer, and so now I'm going to put a layer of the mozzarella. And then I'm going to put more sauce so that basically I'm desperately trying to make sure that the noodles are all covered in sauce so that they will steam and cook in the oven and they won't be raw and crunchy. So what I put in my sauce, and I can put it down if anyone's interested, I start off with a half a pound of ground pork and a half a pound of ground beef, and I brown that and add to that some garlic. Then I take, salt and pepper and garlic, and then I take 3 cans of crushed tomatoes, and on top of, right after I take those out of the can, well, I leave them in the can, and I add a tablespoon of sugar on each one, and because canned tomatoes are very acidy, so we do add the sugar just to make sure that, you know, you're not having heartburn for 3 days after eating it. And I let that cook pretty much all day, and then what do I do next? Oh, then I add more salt and pepper as I add those cans. I also take 3 or 4 cans of tomato paste, and I put those in there. And they don't need the sugar because you got it on the other. And you dump those in. Then you take the 3 big cans. Oh, they're the big cans. I'm not sure what the amount is, but I'll put it down on the bottom if you're interested. And I'm going to run out of ricotta. Grab another one. Sorry. So I let it cook all day, and always skimming the oil off the top from the hamburger and the pork. And then I don't like making meatballs because I just hate touching them. So I buy them, but whatever kind I bought, my family doesn't like, so they're just sitting in the freezer. And that's it. Then taste it and see how it's doing. You can add celery if it's too salty or too sugary. I'll have to ask my mother. I've never had to do it, and then the other trick is adding a carrot. So we'll have to figure that one out. Just grab an egg or two. So I got these little egg holders. They're from QVC. They're called the Lock and Lock. My counter's too much space. And they just hold 18 eggs, which is kind of great. So I'm just going to put 2 in because that was just a small little container. I know that I am the messiest lasagna maker in the world. If I showed you my shirt, you would see that it is covered in sauce. But I think that just means it's made with love. Okay, so I got that mixed together. It's a little loose, but I thought I had another big container of ricotta, but I can't find it, so I don't know. All right, gotta get the salt and pepper. Okay, so I put a little bit of parsley in. And some pepper. And the salt. And I don't know why I'm using sea salt, except it was in my kitchen. And I'm not sure why. But in my old house, we had, it was a small house, but I loved it. And my husband, we had a dining room, which we knocked the wall down and made just a really big kitchen, because it was like a cave house. So there was a closet in the dining room, and he took where you hang your clothes, he took that rod off, and he just made it into a pantry. I have never been so happy to get something in my life, was a pantry. I loved it. So now we bought a bigger house, and you would think a bigger house would have a pantry, but yet it does not. So I just have like one of those small ones that you can get when you redo your kitchen, but it just doesn't do what my other one did. It's a sad state of affairs, but all right, I think this is my black. Oh, maybe I can get one more. Like that. So anyway, last night I made beef stew in my Instant Pot. Loved it. And just enough so I could freeze like a 1 serving. So my husband one day when he gets out of work late, he'll come home and he'll like eat cereal because he doesn't want me to cook and whatnot. So now at least for the winter, I know that he's going to have at least a pretty good meal. If he liked it the first time, I guess. All right, last one. Like we are talking about exactly enough. And what did I make else? I made cashew chicken in the Instant Pot. It's my new best friend. So I made cashew chicken. That was delicious. I made turkey teriyaki. And then I made a beef teriyaki. Loved them both. And then, I had the problem with the eggs. I told you that last video. Haven't tried again, but I'm hopeful, at least, that I could do it for one more time. I mean, nothing's changed. Unless we dropped an altitude and I didn't know, but I don't think that happened. So anyway, we're going to cover all this. See, there was a noodle there that just was not covered. Get it there. So I'm hoping that, like my mother said, the steam would just take over. And I also saw Frugal Fit Mom. I don't know if you are at her channel, but she's amazing, and I think everyone should be on her channel. She just shows you so much, how to cook what's already in your kitchen, and how long you can last without going to the grocery store, and can you make it a week without spending any money at all for anything. And it's just fun to watch her. So it's called Frugal Fit Mom. And her husband, he has one too, and I think he's Frugal Fit Dad, because they do a lot of biking, and she does triathlons. And it's funny because in her videos she'll be like, oh, you all know how lazy I am. Boy, then I must be dead or something, because she's doing triathlons and she thinks she's lazy. But her kids are great. It's just fun to watch. It's a good channel. So anyway, here's the end with some mozzarella. Here we go. Now when I freeze it, I put saran wrap, and I make it go all the sides, and then, well, I can talk to you if you're up now. So I take the saran wrap and put that first. Then I take tin foil, and I start on the bottom and wrap it up to the top, fold it over and do it, and then I do it from the top again with tin foil and wrap it to the bottom. And everything I've made has come out without a problem, so I'm hoping it works. Why not? But anyway, if you like this video, or if you want me to just go back to crafting, I will, and I want to. I just have a huge mess to clean. Plus, my son moved out, bought a house, and my daughter lives with him, and so I have 2 empty rooms upstairs. But my son's room is completely filled with stuff that I want to sell. And it's just a matter of getting it, taking pictures. I really don't want to ship. I'm trying to do it locally first, but I do have a broken foot, so that makes it hard to go out. But I will, I mean, if somebody wants something. I'll try and make a list of what I do have and a price, and you can let me know if you're interested, or if you're not, no problem. So if you like this, put a thumbs up so I know if you liked it, or make a comment. If you haven't subscribed, it'd be great if you did, but I understand. And I guess that's it. It's like 100 degrees out today, so I hope everyone else is having a great, safe summer. I'll talk to you again later. Bye.